Engineers are known for having a strong do-it-yourself spirit. With this mindset, they may want to make their own specialized test equipment to help evaluate and perfect their final products. However, building a custom test system can be a very daunting task because it's a huge time investment and requires expertise in different domains. At Wineman Technology, we have decades of experience in test system integrations, so we understand the challenges and pain points unique to this application space. To create a solution to these problems, we developed the INERTIA Test Cell Development Toolkit. During this webinar, we'll look into the step-by-step process of the test bed development of INERTIA and how much time it saves. But first, let's look at the dilemma of custom test systems. There are several reasons for choosing the do-it-yourself route rather than purchasing vendor-made machines, including unit under test requirements and saving money on development and maintenance costs using commercial off-the-shelf technologies. However, building a custom test system does have challenges, including the amount of time and diverse expertise required, and the lack of openness and flexibility for project-based customization. On the other hand, choosing brand name manufacturers also presents issues, as they often only offer proprietary systems that are inaccessible and hard to customize. Vendors can set high prices for any alterations to their closed systems, resulting in either buying a new system or using a more limited option. At Wineman Technology, we have a solution for these custom test system dilemmas. By building on intellectual property from past projects, we developed the INERTIA Test Cell Development Toolkit. The software saves engineers time when creating industrial test machinery with precision control and accurate measurements. The graphical development software is highly configurable and platform independent, making it easy for test engineers and R&D scientists to quickly and easily streamline development, configuration, and test cell system operation. INERTIA works because it is a powerful add-on for NI Veristand, a real-time test development environment used in a broad range of applications, from embedded software validation to hardware-in-the-loop test. It is designed to streamline tasks, including system configuration, test procedures, real-time control, and graphical user interface design. INERTIA development begins after the hardware system is wired together and the software is installed. Let's walk through a step-by-step description of the test bed development process with time approximations for each step. The first step involves defining and configuring the controller, physical devices, and I/O channels using the project configurator with fill-in-the-blank windows, called the System Explorer. It should take about 1 to 2 hours. Before any type of movement or control of machinery can begin, the safety measures must be put into place, using the same System Explorer configuration utility. This step can vary considerably depending on the complexity of the system, from a basic setup with a shutdown procedure and emergency stop to a setup of a full test cell. As a result, it can take 2 hours or up to several days. After the initial configuration is complete, the INERTIA system definition can be deployed to the hardware, and GUI development can begin in the workspace, which is a runtime editable user interface that includes many ready-to-use click-and-drag tools. During this step, you design the GUI's appearance and verify that the signals are being read and sent correctly. It should take a day to complete this step. Having open-loop control is very common for some types of dynamometers. However, for more complicated test cells, you need to set up the control tuning using the integrated PID tuning tool. It's important to note that if you do not have some experience in tuning, or if the control object is complex, you shouldn't attempt the step without assistance. This setup step should take a day to complete. As the last step of the system-level setup, you should be able to demonstrate rudimentary control of the physical devices, such as moving actuators or spinning the motor. You may need to go back to the System Explorer configurator to keep refining the system, add more safeties and procedures, and continue fine-tuning the control. This will take 1 or 2 days. Since INERTIA automatically integrates the system configuration with the GUI with the test profile editor, called the Stimulus Profile Editor, you save a lot of time in application-level setup. However, the time spent in this step does depend heavily on the application size and complexity. INERTIA streamlines this step by providing users with their defined test objects already linked into the test profile editor. Creating a test profile simply involves dragging and dropping actions or profile steps into each test object's window and filling in the appropriate dialog boxes. It even allows for previewing that test profile virtually before deployment. Depending on the size and complexity of the application, this step could take an hour or several days. While Inertia is a powerful and feature-rich development toolkit, engineers and scientists are always pushing the boundaries and may require some very specific functionality. You can use NI LabVIEW graphical programming to add specialized features. To fit your unique application needs, we advise you to contact one of our experienced engineers at Wineman Technology. After the test cell has been completed, training may be necessary, since the day-to-day operator using the machine may not be the same person who built and set it up in Inertia. Training can take a day or two. For a first-time Inertia user who has a basic understanding of test cells and automation, the system-level setup typically takes 1 to 2 weeks, while setting up a test bed using only NI Veristand without Inertia may take 4 to 8 weeks. In comparison, programming the same test bed from scratch using an open-ended computer language will take many months, and will probably result in limited functionality. Going with a ready-made, application-specific, commercial off-the-shelf software such as Inertia will give your test bed maximum flexibility while significantly reducing development time. With Inertia, you go from a blank definition of a test system to having all the physical devices defined, configuring the test profile, and controlling the system in weeks versus months. Thank you for taking the time to learn more about the challenges faced when building a custom test cell and how to best save time using our own Inertia test cell software. For more information on the Inertia software solutions at Wineman, or to download a free trial, visit winemantech.com/campaign/try-inertia.